backlogs. So at the end of the video, but what I want y'all to do, comment. Um, leave a like and comment if this is your favorite video so far. If it's not, then so yeah, let's get started. This is the last video. 81, 82, 83, 84, 5, 86, 87, 88, 92, 92.
And the players getting reacquainted prior to the tip. A pretty loose atmosphere out there. Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live in Milwaukee at the sold-out Bradley Center. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. Someone will be keeping an eye on, certainly, is Lewis Williams.
What he does defensively for his team is he takes pressure off their other four guys because he hardly ever needs help. He can fight through screens. He always manages to stay in front of his man.
Yeah, he's a pit bull type defender. I mean, he just doesn't give in or give up, Steve.
The Milwaukee Bucks coming to this one after the win against the Raptors in Toronto.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And to do it on the road, too, I mean, the way they just kept coming at him, they kept that crowd out of the game the entire time. That's good work.
So the Bucks win the tip. Harris outside. He kicks it to Sanders. Back to Harris. Mayo against Williams. And it's Mayo that time on the assist by Harris. Mayo's got the first points on the scoreboard for the Bucks. And for Atlanta, they come in off a good outing against Charlotte.
Yeah, and offensively, everything seemed to come together for them beautifully. It seemed like everything they tried worked.
And with a multifaceted approach like the one they had, it takes a sophisticated defense to stop it, which was not the case that day.
6 on the shot clock. Gibson passes to T. From deep. Milwaukee with the rebound. They beat the Hawks during their last encounter in Atlanta.
Yeah, they really had their number in that game. Big margin of victory for them. They got there by really recruiting their bench. The depth became a major factor. They just wore them down.
And the basket by Harris. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Outside T. Dishes to Millsap. Hawks passing it around. Horford, no luck. What Steve just talked about regarding how much they spread their scoring around was probably the most striking thing about that big win.
And the fact that they did have such a huge lead allowed them to even use their bench a little more than normal, and that was something that served them well.
Now Williams following Caron Butler's three-point attempt. Outside Williams. Gibson dishes to Millsap. Takes the turnaround J. That's good.
Well, nice way there to get your first basket of the game.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Harris outside. Pass to Sanders. And there's the feed to Ilyasova. Cannot hit. Good work defensively by Horford. The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Teague. Passes to Williams. He wants to get to Millsap and does. 6 to shoot. And for 4 from the field so far today. Teague against Harris. Here's Sanders. From down in the low post. It goes. Sanders has got his first bucket of the night. Here's Teague. Right now averaging 11 points a game.
Well, I think Larry Sanders is one of the most improved players in the league, guys.
As long as I don't mess up, I'm good.
But You know, he led the league in ejections, too, with 5. He's got to control and manage his emotions a little better. A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
All right.
And so it's Milwaukee now. They trail by 1. 18 feet out. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Back to Sanders, he said he's taking steps to keep his composure, not getting to other players and feel the wrath of officials. Those technicals were piling up.
Well, Kevin, he's already made some nice strides in his approach to the game, just eating
He missed
right,
it. He missed it. Let's
gym
go.
early. You really have to learn how to become a professional, and I think Sanders has made that next step.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Kevin, I caught up with the head coach for the
Good
Hawks.
move.
He feels that they haven't won in either of the 2 meetings against this team because they've been too passive on the defensive end. Not the case this time. Coach said, we're going to show them something different in this game. We'll come out and take the pressure right
Let's go.
up and down the court with our defense. We'll see if that changes their fortunes, guys.
Thank you very much,
One.
Doris. The defensive strategy,
There you
guys,
go.
being heavily enforced by the coaching staff.
And that's in large part because of the talent they have on that side of the ball. A lot of length, speed, quick hands. They've got a lot of ability on that side of the floor.
Well, when you've got the horses, you got to ride them and let them run. And defensively, they've definitely got some horses.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gustavo Ayan is checked in for Horford. Mike Scott comes in for Paul Millsap. Cartier Martin, he's checked in for Josh Gibson. And it's Cunningham in for Lou Williams. 1:37 left here in the opening quarter. And Ayan kicks to Martin.
He misses
Once
though.
again off the mark by Atlanta.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert. He's got to take that every time.
Ridnour passes to Delfino. Harris outside. Clock at 6. Feeds it to Ridnour. Three-pointer. Here's Udo. The shot is off. Nice D from Scott. The Hawks trail by 3. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Over that last break, Kevin, I
He
got a
misses,
chance
though.
to hear what Larry Drew said to his team. He made a point of telling the guys how vulnerable the defense they're facing is to the pick and roll. That'll be a play we see them run a lot this game. He also wants his players putting pressure on the defense with early offense. Lots of shots and an aggressive approach in general whenever they've got the ball. We'll be watching how these adjustments work. Kev, there's still a lot of time left in this game.
All right, Doris. Moves back up.
He misses though.
Rejection by Udo. Fast break, Milwaukee. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And the basket by Harris.
You know, passing the ball well on the perimeter has really opened things up offensively for this club.
Steve, it makes the game easy. I mean, 10 straight points off assists. That's impressive, but it's easy when you move the ball.
Here's Mack. And there's the pass to Cunningham. Outside for Martin. Looking to end the run.
That's all. Let's go.
And it's Martin again missing.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
And that does it for the first quarter. Milwaukee on top. They lead by 7. And we'll get it going after this from the Bradley Center. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, the defense has been terrific. They came out right from the beginning, alert and focused, and they've been really good at that end of the floor.
And I think Coach has to be pleased with the effort, Steve.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Shelvin Mack is out there with Cunningham. Then it's Gustavo Ayan. Then there's Kyle Korver. And it's Scott in at the 4.
Yeah, no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
Harris dishes to Udo. A stupendous finish in traffic. Udo's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Bucks.
Now, they're really doing a nice job of stringing together solid possessions and building that lead up.
That's the key, Steve. They'll stay in control of this game if they can just avoid any lulls going forward.
And are they ever working inside? Good job on the glass.
Excellent job on the glass, Steve. I agree. I mean, they're battling in there. They're fighting, they're scrapping, they're clawing, and they're getting the job done.
And the basket by Harris. That was play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter.
You know, you look at Zaza Pachulia, and he's a guy I think that's underrated. He can really score around the basket. He knows how to use his body in a physical manner. And he can step out and knock it down from 15 feet, too.
Shot clock at 6. With some art, good. Cunningham's got his first bucket of the night. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Back to Pachulia, originally from the Republic of Georgia in Eastern Europe, and has played most of his career in Atlanta, Georgia.
You know, probably a little different. Atlanta.
It is, Steve. It is a lot different, actually, than the Republic of Georgia.
Just a little.
Yes.
But he's really solidified his place in the league. Tough. He throws his weight around, draws fouls on. All the things you like in a backup center.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, Kevin. Well, the Hawks coach had some advice for his team over that last break. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Williams. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. He also wants to see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Now here's Mayo following the miss by Al Horford. And there's the call on Lewis Williams.
We're 9-1, so we should be able to
Paul
win in
Millsap's
the
checked in for
playoffs.
Kyle Korver.
Unless I turn over the ball continuously. That's the only reason. If I continuously make bad
Here's Knight. Right now averaging
passes,
7 points a game. The dish now to
or
Ilyasova.
when I'm shooting, I miss.
Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he
Continuously?
thought that triple was going to fall.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
a little frustrated
No,
now,
we gonna
shaking
go all
his
the
head
way.
after that miss.
Right here on
Now
the
here's
road.
Millsap. 9-point game. Good.
Such a
2K18,
difficult shot to defend. That
2K14 is the
Milwaukee's gone
longest
0-2
season
from deep into
ever.
the second.
So after I'm
Up
done
top
playing
tonight,
2K14,
covering.
I'm gonna delete it.
Here's Sanders.
Then
So
I'm
the
gonna
whistle
try
blows
to
on the
install
shot. 2 free throws
2K21.
for the contact right there.
Well, the
So
one thing that you have to have in basketball is big men who can protect the rim, and that's what Sanders does. He's willing to go up and block shots, really patrol the paint, and protect that rim area.
Yeah, but there's nothing easy in the lane when Sanders is on the floor. Always have to be looking over your shoulder if you plan on putting up a shot with him around. The first one falls.
Well, the Bucks playing here at the BMO Harris Bradley Center, one of the older arenas in the NBA at around a quarter century, and the Bucks have said they'll leave Milwaukee after the 2017 season unless a new arena is built.
And he can't hit the second. And back to the arena situation here in Milwaukee. This is one of the smaller markets in the NBA. Steve, that can make it tougher to get an arena done.
Well, there's a potential change in ownership that has loomed over the franchise as well. Obviously, we all want to see the team stay in Milwaukee. A lot of great history here going way back. So hopefully an arena deal will get done.
Here's Knight after the made shot from Gibson and the dunk by Sanders.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Now here's Williams. Against Charlotte. He was really on his game. Millsap kicks to Williams. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
Well, that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
Tamari Carroll's checked in for Atlanta. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Makes it off the glass.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
Yeah, that's 4 straight trips, guys, where their passes have ended up in scores. 4 straight assists. Great team play.
Sanders' shot is off.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Teague with the ball. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Gibson. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Great teamwork out there, really helping each other out.
They're playing as one. I mean, they're like a symphony. Everybody in harmony and in beat and in rhythm. 5 straight baskets now have resulted because of assists.
Now here's Sanders. He has 7. Nice D from Gibson.
Well, Millsap, a great signing with the Hawks. 2-year deal, $19 million. You like the skill level, a guy who battles inside. And even when he's at a size disadvantage, he still seems to really prosper.
And here is Knight, following the 3 from Carroll. Out to the wing. Ilyasova inside the line. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Ilyasova's got his second basket of the game. Here's the Hawks with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. And you look at the development for Paul Millsap. He's steadily improved as a passer, as a shooter. At the line, his overall game is upward.
He's even starting to shoot more threes these days.
Right.
Yeah, he's undersized, but just knows how to use the rim to protect his finish. I think what I like best about him is just his constant energy.
Atlanta making a switch here. There's a minute left in the first half of basketball. Harris against Teague. He dishes it to Carroll. Kicks to Millsap. Clock at 6. Fires top of the key. And the basket good. Teague's got his first points in this one.
Well, it was a dismal start from the field for them in the first quarter, but they're finally starting to turn it around.
Well, I don't think it could have gotten any worse, partner. I mean, you figure they had all their bad misses out of the way and should be good to go now.
Now, here's Ridnour. Baseline try. Sanders' shot is off.
Obviously, they're evenly matched teams on the inside. The rebound numbers are very even.
Yeah, I've been impressed with just both teams' energy, just really working hard on the board.
Martin. It's hauled in by Ilyasova.
I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Bucks lead by 3. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Karan, what do you take away from the first half of play as to what the team needs to do when you guys come out to start the second half?
You got to come out with a lot of energy and just keep everybody involved, mentally on the court. Everybody be prepared to go out there and fulfill their role and, win the ball game, whatever it takes.
Karan, thanks for the time. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Doris, thanks. And we'll have the start of the third quarter for you shortly, but first, the halftime show.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Welcome, I'm Damon Bruce. A great game going out at Bradley Center. The Bucks looking good at the midway point. Points in the paint, definitely in their favor. They stayed in attack mode down low. Jay with some valuable contributions. His field goal percentage through the roof recently, and he is on fire again tonight. A effort by Atlanta.
The Hawks trail by 3. Ilyasova and Sanders in the middle. Jay out there with Mayo. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now here's Gibson. He feeds it to Millsap. 6 to shoot. Barry Sanders grabs the miss.
Well, I tell you what, he's going to put a lot of pressure on their perimeter shooters if he can't convert those chances. You know, in Larry Drew's case, it was a bit of an unusual situation once the season concluded. He was in the final year of his deal. The Hawks said we'll interview other candidates and left him free to interview for other head coaching positions, and he landed in Milwaukee.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Hey, Kevin. Jay in that last game against the Raptors delivered quite a performance. He finished with 22 points and flashed his range a few times in the process. A dominating performance from a player who might start making waves around the NBA. That is what the franchise hopes, at least, guys.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay on a roll like that tonight.
I agree with you there. I mean, he obviously hit on something that brought out the best in him, and you can be sure he's going to take the exact same approach in this one.
Definitely. And as confident a player as he already was, now he's got to be feeling absolutely unstoppable.
Well, Stephen, back to Coach Drew, of course, he ended up signing with the Bucks.
Well, that was an interesting move for him to go from Atlanta to Milwaukee. You know, the Hawks were one of the better defensive teams in the league last year. I think that's what the Bucks saw in Drew. And that's the idea for him to really help this team get the most out of its players, particularly defensively.
And here is Teague following the three from Harris. And it's Teague, that time on the assist from Gibson. Teague's got it all tied up now for the Hawks. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And as with any timeout at this point of the game, important to go over the strategies that are working and those that are needed in terms of adjustments. And, of course, the opportunity, guys, to get hydrated with Gatorade before coming back out of the floor. We've seen some good action so far, and there's more of it to come.
Yeah, this game has been physical, it's been fast, it's been high-paced. So anytime you're in a situation like this where it's really a hard-fought game, it's critical to keep yourself hydrated throughout.
Great job. Take it right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left him no choice but to foul there.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Larry Drew's huddle. He outlined a new set of priorities for them. The main one to attack the basket at every opportunity.
Yeah, I know my
He
stomach
also
hurt.
said
I
something
know.
you don't hear
I know.
too often from a coach. He told his guys they should have a shoot-first mindset instead of trying to be, quote, too cute with the ball. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks.
Ron Butler is one of those rock-solid, steady vets. Just a pro's pro, we call him. Entering the final year of his contract. You know he's looking to be aggressive out there.
Teague, the pass to Horford. Puts up the baby hook. Again, the Hawks score.
Everything's going right now. 4 for 5 shooting, 80%. They got their offense clicking.
And for Butler out of UConn, a good defender, Steve, a good jump shot.
Yep, played in one All-Star game back with the Wizards. Now going into his 12th year in the league. He's had a great career.
Williams dishes to Teague. He kicks it to Ion. Back to Teague. From deep. Another 3 for Atlanta.
A very good half for them from the field. They've got their shooting percentage up over 50%.
Yeah, they got a great chance to go ahead and close this game out because their offense is really clicking right now.
Gibson with the steal. Fast break, the Hawks. Gibson leading the charge.
It's been a tough go for him. Just an uncontainable game for Teague. 9 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
Going forward, I think it'd be a good idea to let him spend a little more time behind the arc. He looks like he has a nice touch from out there.
Everybody's
And the
gonna
Hawks
freaking get
making
him
a
open,
change here.
man.
Korver's checked in.
Get open.
Harris against Teague. Harris kicks to Sandy. Will it go? And 2 free throws coming up as he
Get
misses that
open.
one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. That one on Horford. Milwaukee shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Well, the season numbers for this club are really low. I mean, this is something that the team has been focusing on. They've got to improve.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
Max checked in for the Hawks. Dishes to Cunningham. Up and in on the layup. Cunningham's got his second bucket of the night.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Yeah, not a lot that you can do defensively when they continue to get the ball inside and get these easy shots.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
The Hawks leading by 3.
Come on now.
Here's Mack. Pass to Court. The feed to Mack.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
Here's Harris. After the made shot from Mack. Shoots. Harris misses.
Well, he's been trying to add that mid-range shot to his arsenal, but it still isn't there.
Come on, Mayo.
Harris outside. Pass to Butler. Pass to get the Sanders and Ross. And he drops it in from the low post. Sanders has got 3 points. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message. They're
And here's Neal outside. It's good. And it's Rittenauer picking up the assist. Neal's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Mack. Second shot opportunity. And Al Horford again. Horford's got 6.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Delfino dishes to Harris. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Come on.
There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Mack. Can't connect from short range.
He's surprised he didn't make that one because he had a pretty clean look at the move.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Hawks on top, up 1. And we'll get it going after this from the Bradley Center. And we just finished the third quarter. We've got a tight ball game here. And I'm about to check out our state pharmacist of the game, and what a pass it was by a talented point guard.
Well, this is what he does.
To get done with these videos. What you said, Nana? Yes, and
At the small forward position. Now here is Harris to take the lead. Here's Sanders.
it's on Google.
Cause some of the players on Clemson had corona.
They say it was a virus.
That's it, corona.
Oh.
Yeah. That's what they had.
We'll see.
6 on the shot. About a minute play here in the fourth quarter. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
I know Sanders tired. I know. It's alright. You said, but he just gotta get some trimmers.
He didn't.
He didn't. He gotta get some trimmers.
the
Take my
fourth
time.
quarter
It's
started.
okay, take my time. Mayo.
It's Mayo on the way.
Okay.
Back to Harris.
Okay. Pass it.
Feeds to Ilias. 18 feet out, and that one's good. Now it's a T kicks to Gibson. He's looking for Teague and finds him.
Miss.
Second chance effort, and they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point.
The basket with everything they got. Force the offense to shoot from the perimeter.
Al Horford is checked in for Cartier Martin. Harris kicks to Ilyasova. Sanders inside, working on Horford.
Good shot.
Sanders' shot is good.
He shot the ball exceptionally well.
Let's go.
Rebound, Milwaukee. Butler's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Let's go. Oh, pattern.
Now Harris. Now the pass to Mayo. Here's
Good
Ilyasova.
move. Good.
We've watched. I mean, they created one chance after another inside.
He missed.
Teague can't hit.
Boy, I tell you,
Take on the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
boy, their passing has been more than a few of their passing.
And
Good shot. Good shot.
nails both of them.
Yeah, they seem to be looking for chances inside a little bit more this half.
And I love that mentality. You talked about it earlier, being the aggressor. It's the right way to play with the lead. Keep attacking.
Now here's Williams. Banked in off the glass.
Big time bucket inside. He had to get that one over the top, and he did.
Get to the basket. Play through me. Nothing
Towering over
inside.
him, too.
Get to the
And let's
basket.
this
Get to the
update now
basket.
from
Get to the
Doris
basket.
Perkins across the way on the sideline.
Okay.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Larry Drew's huddle. His advice clear cut. I want to see you playing to win, not playing not to lose. I don't care what the lead is, we do not back off.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. You have to like what we've been seeing
Get to the
from Harris.
basket.
He's in
Glass.
one heck of a
Defensive
groove with
glass.
this scoring. They're going to talk it over and try to figure out how to slow him down.
Defensive glass. Defensive glass. Defensive glass. Defensive glass. Defensive glass. Come on. Defensive
Horford
glass.
in the post. Sanders
Defensive
covering.
glass.
Horford dishes to Gibson, and he gets it to go.
Intelligent passing there to make that hoop possible.
Defensive glass.
Bucks leading by 4. Harris outside. Unloads. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Harris has got 15 points here in the second half. A minute 50 left to play in the final quarter. I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, over the break, I listened in on Larry Drew's huddle. He's concerned with what he called their lack of effort on the defensive glass, saying he wanted to see them exerting a lot more energy to prevent second chance
Defensive
opportunities.
glass.
Guys, they're operating under the principle that it's never too late to fine-tune the game plan. Kevin, over to you.
Thanks, Doris. The Bucks have gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the fourth. A tremendous offensive outburst. Butler on the way. Gibson with the steal. Williams with the ball. Butler covering. In the floater. Shot is
There you go.
up. Milwaukee in the lead. Harris outside. And another basket for Milwaukee. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. 104 left in the fourth quarter.
Defensive glass.
104 left in the fourth quarter. Here's T, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. First free throw is good, and that brings them within 5. And so T gets 2 free throws.
I like fact that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second half.
Defensive glass, come on.
Well, you know, that's when you need to be most aggressive when you're down. Another good job of drawing contact and getting to the line.
Harris kicks to Buck. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. 6 on the shot clock. The 19-foot shot. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
You know, they've been able to depend on his offense all game long, guys. He's drained a lot of shots out there.
And between now and the horn, Steve, the ball should be in his hands as much as possible if they want to continue to build this lead. That's not a sight you see very often. He has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
The Bucks shooting impressively throughout at 62%. And they go to the intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead. Here's Williams. And Clark, maybe at this point, not much of a chance for a comeback.
I don't think it's going to happen, partner.
Yeah, pretty unlikely to dig out of this hole, but you can't think that way. You got to just play it possession by possession.
And it's good. And here is Harris. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
And no question, the right call at this point. You can't let them just dribble it out.
That's right. I mean, you got to send them to the line and hope for a few misses.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Free throws go down and the lead goes up.
On the wing, Williams. Launches a 3. Williams with another miss. Mayo with it. And it's Harris off the drive. That's good.
And that puts a cherry on top, so to speak, of what's been a phenomenal showing for them.
All over but the whining now, Steve.
And so the Bucks take the win. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
And that'll wrap it up for Doris Burke, Steve Curry, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching all season long. And now, our Jordan player of the game, Shane.
Hey, my man, you're the talk of the town these days.
Hey, thanks, man. You know, feeling good.
Good, you should. Now look, I've made my pitch, and I gave you some space, but I think it's time for a yes or no. Now look, I have deals already lined up, starting with Adidas, huh? Now they're ready to bring you on board the minute I call them back. All you have to do is sign with me and let the money roll in. So what do you say, huh? You ready to graduate to the big time, my man?
Look, I really appreciate everything you tried to do for me.
Oh, sure.
But one of the things I pride myself most on is loyalty. I mean, I can't just leave my friend like that. It wouldn't be right.
Wait.
Sorry.
Everything you've ever wanted, right there for your taking. You're gonna pass that up just for a friendship? But listen, you only get one shot with me now. You know that. Only one shot. So you don't want to regret this now. You don't
Look, I was all right before I knew you. I'm gonna be all right after. Okay? Plus, I've done my research. I know you promised all these dudes all the same things you promised me.
No. Of course, I have other clients, but I was prepared to make you my top priority.
Man, look, my guy, I'm his only client. It's just me
All
and
right,
him.
we were in
It's
for
like
a
that.
rude awakening, so enjoy your fast ride to the bottom. We're done here.
Thanks for the ride.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there at 5.
Hey, I'm straight. I ain't trying to ruin nothing. You feel me?
by one of the big names.
There's really not that much to it. I was given the opportunity to change agents, so I politely listened to what they had to say and ultimately decided to decline. I'm sticking with my friend because he's got my best interests at heart. Always will. Hey, yo, thanks for coming through, dog. I got something kind of important I got to tell you, and I wanted to do it in person. So, yo, man, I'm just going to come out and say it. I'm sticking with you, dog. Yeah, I told that other dude to shove it.
Dude, man, I thought you was gonna cut me loose, man.
I couldn't do that, man. We've been together too long for that.
Oh, man, I've been sweating,
Yo,
bro.
yo, check it out. I got the
Hey,
deal.
no. We talk about that later, man. I want to enjoy this moment, man. Hey, let's just play some NBA 2K, bro.
All right. Watch out. Watch out. I'm gonna whoop you.
Hey, bro. Now when I'm LeBron, he's pretty much unstoppable in this game.
LeBron. Matched up against me in this joint.
Hey, we see what's up, bro. Bring it.
Okay.
Alright, if you enjoyed the video, my name is Jaquavius Leonard Harris. On the next episode, I think we'll be versing the Brooklyn Nets. So, stay tuned for that. And, yeah, man, I'll catch you guys in the next video.